The $250,000 My Team Unlimited Tournament rolls on.
Game day number 2 was a blast, and if you missed the live stream, there was a lot going on.
These guys are flying around the court. There's still so many cards that can be used based on your play style.
It's always fun talking to the My Team community and welcoming in new qualifiers. And from the second game day, the final list is stacked as both of last year's champions are back for more.
The third game day is on January 7th, and it's calling your name. So, in the meantime,
they skipped
courts and get to level 40.
We expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Terrence Davis. Barnes out there with Medu. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the 5. A very nice moment for MP. It was announced he was the NBA Player of the Week.
And hard to argue with that choice given the numbers MP put up. He was a man on a mission all week long. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Davis. Last game he had 13. Pass to Fox. Sabonis trying to get open. That's good from Fox on the assist by Sabonis.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one. And prior to playing in college, Sabonis... played professionally in Spain.
That's such a head scratch for him. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Barnes outside. Fox passes to Medu. Sacramento moving it around. And Davis gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Back to Fox. Pass to Medu. 6 to shoot. Davis has the open look. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the team really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Barnes kicks to Davis. to Barnes. Takes a three. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Barnes has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Kings. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here's Barnes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barnes has got 8 points.
Maybe the length helping out Harrison Barnes that time to collect.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Thanks, David. That's great information. We'll see if they've devised a strategy, Greg, that can get them out early.
Right, facing such a disruptive defense poses challenges, but Coach seems on it.
I feel like the plan is there. They just got to match their opponent's intensity level.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Scotty Barnes. Porter's checked in for Porter. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. Now, here's Holmes.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Herter passes to Mitchell. Pass to Monk. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Van Vliet. The shot's good from Monk.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense. So far, both teams scorching heads. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident.
Raptors?
For the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Precious Achua. Barnes comes in for OG Anunoby. Porter's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Trent subbed in for Flynn. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Davis for 3. They get it back. Medu can't hit.
There was a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Another shot. Sabonis trying to get open. And it's good on the way in. And the Kings lead by 1. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exact. Here's Porter. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. 17 points for the great one. And Kia and the NBA have a long and great relationship. And now, Greg, they've tapped NP to be a spokesman for the brand.
I mean, guys like Blake Griffin and LeBron have worked with Kia in the past. Good move from them to add MP as the next player to rep their brand.
Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Porter against Davis. Barnes outside. There's the triple. No good there. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
It never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Magic was sensational. He scored an amazing number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. And that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Kevin Huerter comes in for Metu. Monk's checked in for Terrence Davis. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Fox.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Huerter passes to Barnes. Over Boucher. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, the key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup. It was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
Ken Burch is checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Scotty Barnes. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When it comes to teams that have struggled in recent years, the Kings come to mind. And those recent years actually extend out a lot longer than anyone wants to admit. It's just been one tough season after another.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the pass to Monk. To Huerter, the tray. Here's Holmes. Drops in the layup for 2. Holmes got his second bucket of the night.
And Holmes knows that a lot of the offensive opportunities are going to come
heard about what my offense
there and ready.
For 3, Van Vliet, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mitchell outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Sabonis is out there with Medu, and it's Fox. Then it's Barnes, and it's Davis in at the 2.
And that distribution from Sabonis just keeps growing. Found the open man that time.
Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. It's Porter outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. On the wing, Davis, defended by Trent. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Davis.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air.
What?
Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. Fox kicks to Davis. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Fox, no good. Toronto leading by 8. Siakam passes to Porter and finished off by Porter.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. And the game is fully in their control.
Bounce pass from Sabonis. Fox against Van Vliet. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Fires the 3. Porter, no luck. The Kings trail by 10.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
There's the drive. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career. And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
You want a free defense, so let's get that.
Okay.
Changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Porter. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Metu. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Davis. Here's Trent. He hits it from 9. Trent's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Fox passes to Holmes. Monk with the ball. Porter's there. The shot by Monk is no good. Here's Toronto now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Anunoby, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Mitchell outside. Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Over Porter. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Monk's got his second bucket of the game to go. Van Vliet kicks to Porter. And here's Trent. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Audible is the best place to listen
got 9 assists now tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from.
Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. We've got Chris Boucher and Van Vliet out there with Porter. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Mitchell finds Sabonis. And the lead is down inside single digits. Sabonis has got his first points of the night.
Good determination as Sabonis worked his way through contact.
Van Vliet passes to Porter. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Outside, Davis. Here's the teardrop. And he sinks the layup.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Connects from 3-point range.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Mitchell against Van Vliet. Stolen by Van Vliet. Barnes left side. Van Vliet outside. Siakam trying to free himself up. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Davis kicks to Herter. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Mitchell finds Davis. Now Herter, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Chris Boucher. And the Kings also making a change. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Barnes, right side. Anunoby passes to Porter from outside the arc. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings trail by 17. To the inside. Here's Davis. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Mitchell. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. What'd you think of that?
Well, there's some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
Barnes trying to free himself up, and he gets it to go.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Sabonis, the pass to Mitchell. Sabonis trying to get open. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Porter. Fires the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here's Toronto. They're on a 19-6 run. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Siakam, that's good.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Mitchell finds Sabonis. Anunoby against Barnes. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Great One.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Unable to get that one. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Basket good. Porter's got 41.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.
Holy! Oh.